Hello everybody and welcome to Car Confections. I don't know if you can see it back there, but we have a very special vehicle behind us. This is the 2022 Cadillac Escalade, and this is not just any Escalade. This is the fully loaded Mac Daddy $113,000 Escalade Sport Platinum. This has all the features, and what we're going to do tonight is do a detailed night review where we show you what all of the cool exterior lighting looks like, as well as the cool interior lighting, as well as all the features in this Escalade. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this video. All right guys, so we'll start out by walking up to the vehicle. What is this Escalade gonna look like when you walk up to it at night? All right, well, you're seeing some stuff going on already. So right here on the ground, we do have LED illumination on the bottom of the power deploying running boards, which does make this whole area lit up, so you're definitely not gonna step in a puddle in this Escalade. We also have the projection lamp, which is in the mirror. As you can see, the mirror's folded in right now, so it's not a full Cadillac logo. In our door handles, we do have some illumination along the top, and then I do believe in the rear with the head, you have the taillights that turn on, and then you also have the reverse light as well. So let's go ahead and hop inside and see what it looks like. When we open up the doors, as you can see, we do have the power deploying running boards on this model. The headlights are on. Now let's go ahead and get in, start this baby up. Gotta love that V8 growl. And of course, this is the Mac Daddy Sport Platinum. So let's go ahead and check out the exterior design at nighttime. All right guys, so this is what the Escalade is gonna look like at nighttime. Now, of course, this is a very big and imposing vehicle in the daytime. And at night, it also does have that still big and imposing look. Here's our grille. It is blacked out, so of course, it's gonna be a little hard to see. Actually, unlike something like a Lincoln Navigator, the Cadillac logo is not going to be illuminated, so that's an interesting touch. But let's go ahead and check out our headlights, because those are certainly going to be illuminated at night. These are, of course, beautiful projector LED headlights. These are very advanced LED headlights, and as you'll see on the inside, they are also very bright. They're also adaptive as well. If we drop down, this is your daytime running light. It also doubles as your turn signal indicator as well. Now, coming further along the side, we do have a mirror. As you can see, we do have the turn signal indicator built in. As you would expect out of a six-figure price tag vehicle, the mirror is also going to be auto dimming as well as power folding with blind spot monitoring. So that auto dimming is going to be, of course, very useful at nighttime. Now, working our way around to the rear design of the Escalade, you're probably familiar with the way this is going to look. It has a very big and imposing look. You really can't mistake it for anything else, especially at nighttime, because we have these giant full-length LED taillights. They're completely vertical, and as you saw when I walked up to the vehicle, these taillights are capable of animation, so it has that really cool animation when you walk up to it. It's just a beautiful design, and there are so many different elements in here that you can really see at nighttime that give it a beautiful look. We also have the big amber turn signal as well. We're going to have LED license plate lighting, and you're noticing right down here we do have the Cadillac projection logo, and that is the where you're supposed to kick for the kick tailgate. So the vehicle is on, so I doubt, actually it will go ahead and work. So that is nice, and of course it gives you a really good area to kick, so you're not fumbling around trying to figure out where to kick the tailgate. Now, as far as back here, you're going to have a ton of cargo capacity. If you want those full figures, you go and check out our full review. I do believe it's 122.9 cubic feet. I do have pretty good memory, so I think that's the cargo capacity figure. As you can see, they do have LED illumination in this cargo department, so you will have that right here to illuminate anything you have in the rear area. You also have illumination over here for your power folding third row buttons. Alrighty guys, it is time to check out the interior at night. Now, the exterior is pretty cool, but really this interior is what you're waiting on, because you're going to be sitting inside the cabin. So, check that out guys. Look at that animation. This is visible in the daytime, but it looks even cooler at nighttime on the full displays here. It's absolutely a gorgeous setup. But let's go ahead and start it up. As you can see, before you even start the vehicle up, you do have all the LED illumination inside the cabin turn on, so you can see everything really well. And we do also have some of the ambient lighting go ahead and turn on. But power this baby on. Now, I don't know if you could see it there, but the headlights do actually have a pretty cool trick of bouncing up and down to just kind of flex its adaptive abilities, so that is definitely a nice touch. All right, guys, though, let's go ahead and start by talking about our headlights. Now, as you probably see, I mean, we are in the city area here, but these are just the low beams, and they are very, very bright. Now, in order to turn on the high beams, you locate this little button on the end of the stock, and that will turn them on. Now, since we're in a parking lot, it's trying to ignore me and not turn them on. Let's see if I can actually manually trigger them. There we go. You can manually trigger it by pushing it back. And Drew drove this last night, and he said that these were the brightest headlights he's ever seen. So if you're looking to blind people at night and see everything, this Escalade has you covered. Now, of course, as you can see, we do have a head-up display. This is going to display a lot of different information. It's a very large and advanced head-up display, so that's, of course, a nice touch. If we come back from that, of course, we do have the curved 36 inches of screen real estate here. That's, of course, going to look very beautiful at nighttime. Here's what the camera looks like. So this is in the AR, augmented reality camera mode. And as you can see, it is actually fantastic resolution. I am so impressed by what Cadillac has done here, because typically cameras get pretty grainy at night. You're probably even noticing that in this video, and as you can see, the resolution is fantastic, even here at nighttime in the live camera feed. Now, of course, you can go to different modes. You can have a map here, whatever you want. This is definitely the coolest mode that you can have it in, and it will even overlay the arrows if you're navigating somewhere, so that's super neat. Now, we also do have some sensors here for the Super Cruise. You're probably seeing on the camera these little lights. You can't see that in real life. That is for the Super Cruise to make sure you're paying attention, but that is not all. This Escalade actually does have the $2,500 option of night vision, so we get to that over here in this display. You can push night vision, and there you go, guys. It could be pitch black. You know, maybe if I turn the headlights off here, let's see if I can actually, as you can see, I actually do have the headlights off, and Drew's walking outside right now. Look at that. You can see, oh my gosh, that's so cool, guys. So this is actually one of the first cars, I think it might be the first car that we've actually been able to experiment with night vision. I'm really not sure how useful of a feature this is, but it is certainly a bougie touch that Cadillac is throwing in on this Sport Platinum. Coming back to our steering wheel, of course, it's a beautiful steering wheel. We have the leather wrapping since this is the Platinum model. We do have illumination on all the different buttons here, as you would expect. Over here on the side, you do have illuminated buttons here, and then as far as your ambient lighting, you're going to have it tracing the door and then going down through here. We also have it going through the middle part of the cabin and going all the way across. So as you can see, that's certainly some nice ambient lighting. It's definitely not like a Mercedes-Benz, but it is definitely quite nice ambient lighting to just give you a little bit more of a bougie touch inside of this cabin. Now, of course, for your window switches, those are also nicely illuminated, as you would expect. Your heated and ventilated seat controls are over here. And if you didn't know already, you do have massaging seats. You adjust that through the knob on the seat itself. As you can see, you can pick between the different modes. That feels nice. So I'll leave it in that one right there, stage 3. And then as far as what you're going to get here in the middle, we don't have a ton of illumination. So as you can see, until you open up the glove box, you can't really see much. But guess what, guys? We do have illumination inside the glove box. Wow, this is just pretty fancy. It has illumination on the outside edges. Most cars, it's just pitch black on the inside. The Escalade is not that way. You can see absolutely everything that you have in the glove box. So, you know, whatever you're going to need, if you want the coupons, you can see them inside at nighttime. Now, of course, in front of that, we do have some cup holders. We can pop that open. We have some illumination down in the bottom of the cup holders, as well as illuminated USB ports. Then, of course, this is going to be the knob where you can control the infotainment system. It is also a touch screen. This is your volume knob, and this has a absolutely fantastic audio system. It's an AKG audio system, one of the highest end, best audio systems I've ever heard in any production vehicle. Go check out our full review if you want to learn more about that, because we do have an audio sample. Then here's your shifter. It is an electronic style shifter, so you just pull back for drive. I'm trying to do it with one hand here. Just pull back for drive. Then you can push up for reverse. Here's what your camera is going to look like at nighttime. Once again, amazing resolution from Cadillac here. As you can see, this is nighttime. It has no graininess whatsoever. It is completely clear. We also have the 360 view here on the right side. It could be maybe a little bit bigger, but you do also have the ability to switch between different views here, as well as a 3D surround view, so you can kind of spin around the vehicle here. So that's certainly a really cool thing to see. There you go. You can kind of spin all the way around the product, just like in a lot of German luxury cars. The mirrors do also tilt down in reverse to help you see the parking lines better. Now, working our way up, we do have our climate controls here. Of course, you do have a standard 3-zone automatic climate. You can adjust the climate just like that. I do really like the animation that they've thrown in for that. And then coming up to this area itself is going to be 16 inches. It is an OLED display, so resolution is phenomenal, and the colors are really as good as I've seen in any production vehicle. Now, of course, this is running Cadillac's newest infotainment system. It does also have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. As you can see, we can click into that right there, and we can just flip through here, and you'll notice that you do have really good resolution. Now, up top, we do have a rear view camera mirror. You can activate that by just flipping the switch here. And as you can see, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the camera quality is really, really good. Up in the very top, we do have our controls for our moonroof, as well as our garage door openers. And we do have a panoramic moonroof on this particular tester. But we're not done yet, because we do have a really bougie rear area. Whew. And you're probably noticing, oh my gosh, this brightness. You're probably noticing we do have the rear seat entertainment screens back here. These are very advanced rear seat entertainment screens. Like I said, this is a fully loaded model, and we have a lot of amazing functionality, including the ability to stream Hulu on these screens. So you can just sign into your Hulu account, be streaming everything. You have your wireless headphones here that you can pop on, so that's definitely nice. Now, I will have to try and see if I can adjust the brightness, though, because that is very, very bright at nighttime. I'm sure you can adjust the brightness. I just don't really know how to. Now, up top, we do have some LED lighting. We're also going to have a really nice suede headliner for the Platinum. In here in the middle, we do have our 3-stage heated rear seats. Vented seats are oddly not available on any version of the Escalade, but we do have our own climate controls, which is nice. We can pop this open. We have some cup holders inside. They're not illuminated or anything. However, our various charging ports are illuminated. We have a Type-C, 2 HDMIs, another Type-C, and a household style outlet. So if you can't charge up everything, you don't need that many pieces of technology. And then there's the third row. As you can see back there, I'm not going to get back there. You can check that out in our full review, but it is a very nice third row. We have connections back there as well. Well, guys, we really hope you enjoyed watching this night review of this beautiful 2022 Cadillac Escalade Sport Platinum. If you enjoyed watching this, please hit that subscribe button down below. And like I mentioned, we do have a full review of this exact model on our channel that covers all of the nitty-gritty details. So if you're interested in buying one of these, or if you're just interested in learning about this car in general, you would not want to miss out on that review. So please go ahead and follow that link and just go watch that review, as well as some of our other reviews. Also follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.